in the front yard that morning, besides my brother Jim, were my two sisters who were home. The one you see right now is named Amy, and she's just 11 years old. She sees her brother in the front yard of this house with his clothes and his skin burnt off. And it's January. And so she walks over to me, she puts her arms around me tightly, like this. And she says, "John, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to live." She told my father that night that I felt so hot that through her nightgown, she was sure she was burning her arms, but she held on. She told him that night that I felt so fragile that I would crumble to ashes in front of her. But this little girl held on and kept saying that, "You're going to be okay. You're going to survive." In response to that, I said, "Amy, help me to survive. Show me how to live through this." And then she held on even tighter. "You're going to make it. You're going to survive." After this, though, I looked down and I saw the devastation on my arms for the first time since being burned. And then my body. And then I looked all the way down to my legs. And for the first time since being burned, I felt the burn of that fire. And so I looked back into my sister's eyes and I said, "Amy, I know the house is on fire, but go back inside. Go into the kitchen, get a knife, run back out here, and kill me." I wasn't sure right then if I even wanted to become successful, to survive in life. In the front yard that morning, besides Amy and my brother, was this little 7-year-old girl named Susan, who is as sweet as she looks. And she hears this terrible exchange between a brother and a sister. And Susan takes it upon herself to choose life or death for the family. She goes back into the house. The house is burning. There's smoke billowing through the windows and through the doors. She has to get down on her hands and knees, actually, and crawl to the kitchen. So she crawls back. She holds her breath. She can't see. She reaches up, gets whatever she came in there for out of this drawer, and then races back outside. I remember how Susan stood about 2 feet away from me with tears just streaming down her face. And then this little 7-year-old girl throws a cup of water on my face, begging me to live, reaching out her hand and pulling me along. This little girl goes back into that house that morning a second time, goes all the way back into the kitchen through that smoke, comes back outside with a second cup of water and throws it on my face. And then she does it a third time, and then races back outside and throws it on my face, begging me to live.